We're in. Give people time to join. Well, people, give it a second to sort itself out. Yep, that's that done. Welcome, people. Welcome. Sort this out, shall we? Oh, don't do that. Sound. Okay. Well, I think I've done it. So we're in, and hopefully this time I can then see on all platforms who needs questions repeating in the future. Okay. How do I? Okay, I'll give you guys a minute or so, and then what I'll do is explain the format, and then we'll go from there. Standard is standard now. Hopefully everyone's okay and had a good week, and hopefully with no hiccups this whole shebang might work. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. YouTube links are out there on your YouTube. Facebook's the main source of the population, I guess that's the right word. So yeah, right. So I'll probably kick off in about 5-ish minutes. So I know people have had dinners and stuff and putting kids to bed and stuff and whatever that. So that's fine. That's fine. Okay, what I'll do is ping this. Oh, so just going to start sharing a few bits and bobs, and then hopefully folk will tune in. Easy as that. Okay. I would like to play Suzuki, but I don't think I'm allowed because of copyright. Okay, right, last 2 minutes, and we'll crack on. Last 2 minutes. Oh, connection issues. That's not good. Oh, my one crashed Facebook account. That's not good. Okay, people are checking in. So I'm going to crack on. So the main concept of the quiz is that 5, and within those 5 rounds, oh, that's not disturbing. But yeah, so we'll do 5 rounds, and then within those rounds, there's breaks and stuff. So every 2, and then you've got like a bonus round, and then we'll do a tiebreaker. And yeah, and the objective is to be accountable and score it within your household, within yourselves, and go from there really. And it's as simple as that. And hopefully connection wise everything's all good, and then we'll just power through from there. So what we'll do, we'll crack on at 10 past 7. Let's round to a nice round figure. 10 past 7. And if people can come in late, which they have done in the past, completely fine. I can then just either send you kind of questions that have gone, or I can then just repeat a few you've joined in halfway through a round. So it makes sense really. So what we'll do is so pen, paper, notepad on phone, tablet, laptop, whatever's. And then first round is a bit of general standard, and then we'll mix it up from there. So that is the plan. That is the plan. And then hopefully be done in a hour or so really. Fingers crossed. And then yeah. Okay, 10 past 7. Let's crack on then. Let's crack on. So first question of general knowledge is, what year did the Titanic sink in the Atlantic Ocean on the 15th of April on its maiden voyage from Southampton? So what year did the Titanic sink? is the question. Cool. Question 2. What is the chemical symbol for silver? So what is the chemical symbol for silver? And question 3, what is the world's smallest bird? So what is the world's smallest bird? And question 4, Tom Cruise is an outspoken member of which religion? So Tom Cruise is an outspoken member of which religion? Question 5. What is the national flower of Japan? So what is the national flower of Japan? Question 6. What is the name of a female fox? So what is the name of a female fox? And question 7. Which majestic mountain range would you find in Switzerland? So which majestic mountain range would you find in Switzerland? Nice one. On musical, does the bassoon belong? Which family of musical instruments does the bassoon come from? That's a good one, that is. And question 9, what does BMI stand for? So more of a science term. What does BMI stand for? Very good. And last one is a bit of multiple choice. So which year was the first Tonka truck made? Was it 1945, 1947, or 1949? So in which year was the first Tonka truck made? 45, 47, or 49? And that is round 1 already. It's mad. and then what we'll do, we'll jump into a bit of music and then a bit of a break. So, question 1 of music. Who was the lead singer with the 1970s pop group Slade? So, who was the lead singer with the 1970s pop group Slade? And question 2 of music. In which year did the Beatles first go to the USA? So, in what year did the Beatles first go to the USA? Have a guess. And question 3. What was release date of Aqua's Barbie Girl in the UK? So, what was the release date to Aqua's Barbie Girl in the UK? Great song. Okay, so now part of the lyric of a song, and you tell me the song title. So, I want to shoot I want to shoot the whole way down is the line from what 80s song? So, I want to shoot the whole day down is the line from what 80s song? And question 5, which two bands merged to form Guns N' Roses? So, which two bands formed to merge Guns N' Roses? And question 6. What was the name of Prince's hit 1984 movie? So, what was the name of Prince's hit 1984 movie? The 2000s, performed by a Pop Idol winner. So, what is the name song of the 2000s? I'll have to repeat some questions. I'll repeat some at the end. Okay, question 8 is a bit of multiple choice. In which year did Katy Perry release her chart topper I Kissed a Girl? Was it 2007, 2008, or 2009? So, in which I Kissed a Girl? 2007, 2008, or 2009? And question 9 is which Britain's Got Talent winner had the best selling album of 2009? So which Britain's Got Talent winner had the best selling album of 2009? And last one of music, and then break and repeat questions and stuff. So which cartoon character beat Westlife to the Christmas #1 spot in 2000? So which cartoon character beat Westlife to the Christmas #1 spot in 2000? Okay, and that is essentially like part 1 of the quiz. So if you need any questions repeating, just let me know, and then you've got time, a minute or so, just to kind of drink or review. Question of a song. I don't know. I Want to Shoot the Whole Day Down is a line from which 80s song? So I want to shoot the whole day down. And then 5 is which 2 bands merged Roses? So which 2 bands merged to form Guns N' Roses? And that's it. That is it. That is part 1. Part 1. So give people a minute or so, and then we'll review it. All the answers from those 2 rounds. Question 7. What is the name of the most popular song of the 2000s performed by a pop idol winner? Unbelievable song. It is unbelievable. It was Pop Idol, 4X Factor, basically. Big clue. So have some thinking. Okay, so I'll do my little spiel about work and stuff after the second part. I can bore you for 30 seconds. Okay, let's review the old general knowledge, which is round 1. And if you've joined in late, completely fine. Just play along, and you know the whole concept is you're competing with whoever you're going to compete with, not very competitive, but it can be. It can be. So this is question 1 of the old general. So I'll just ping out the answers really quicker. So Titanic sinking, 1912. And question 2 is Ag. That is the chemical symbol for silver. Question 3, a bee hummingbird is the world's smallest bird. And Tom Cruise is a member of which religion? That is Scientology. National flower of Japan, that is a cherry blossom. 6, what is the name of a female fox? That is a vixen. 7, you'll find the Alps. 8 is woodwind. 9 is body mass index. And 10, Tonka truck, is 1947. That is B. And a bit of music. So the lead singer of Slade is Peter Noone. And 2, Beatles toured the USA in 1964. And 3, Aqua's Barbie Girl is 1997. And question 4 is I Don't Like Mondays. Question 5, so the merge is Hollywood Rose and LA Guns. So Hollywood Rose and LA Guns. If you've got like half, you can do half a point, or if you're going to be harsh on yourself, no points, it's up to you. Question 6, so Prince's 84 movie, that is Purple Rain. And the Pop Idol winner is a bit of Will Young, Evergreen. Not Gareth Gates. And Katy Perry, I Kissed a Girl, was in 2008. That is B. And 9, Best Selling Album, British Got Talent, that is Susan Boyle. And question 10, which cartoon character beat Westlife, is Bob the Builder. Can we fix it? Beat Westlife's What Makes a Man. So tot it up out of 20, and then put in your comments what you've got. It's always good to kind of get a ballpark and like feedback your bits so you know where you stand with that. And then next round, sport. Next round, the old sport's always round 3. It's always a staple. It will never leave the quiz. Sport will. And then tiebreaker is cricket themed. Cricket themed tiebreaker. Absolute belter. So, oh gosh, yeah. Get a mixed bag so far. Okay. That's good. Oh. People are throwing in random scores out of 20. It's always a bit of variety with these quizzes. You can't. Difficult to kind of not make it too hard, but don't make it too easy. It's always hard to find that medium ground. So, no, it's really good. People are chipping in with scores and doing well. Thank you for that. And what we'll do now is jump onto sport, and then next round, round 4 is movies. So, a bit of sport and movies, can't go wrong. So, let's pause this quickly. Not many cricket questions this week in the old sport. It's, to be honest, quite a bit of football, which is quite worrying. Repeat answer 2. 1964. 1964. Okay. Bit of sport. Bit of sport. Bit of football. Bit of footy. Which club won the 1986 FA Cup final? So which football club won the 1986 FA Cup final? You get a bonus point for the score and a bonus point of who it was against. There you go. Double bonus points in that one. So 86 FA Cup final. And question 2. Probably a bit too quick, but you know. So can you name the Sheffield United striker who scored the first ever Premier League goal during August 1992 with a 2-1 win against Manchester United. So who scored the first Premier League goal in 1992 when it was franchised as the Premier League as it is now? That's a tough one. That's one you can repeat to your work friends and your family and colleagues as such, that question. That's an hard one. And he played for Leicester at one point. There's your clue. Okay, question 3, the football one, sorry. You need all 3 for the point. You need all 3. Name the 3 players who shared the Premier League Golden Boot in 2018-2019 season. So name the 3 players that shared the Golden Boot, which is the top goal scorer, in the 2018-19 season. Tough one. Tough one. It's always one round can cripple someone. I think it could be the sport one. Could have done so well. Give you extra few moments on that one because it's a 3-part answer. So Golden Boot winners last season. Last season, yeah. 2 seasons ago. Okay. Question 4. Racket sport made its Olympic debut in 1992. Okay. They got some connection issues tonight. Okay, this is 5. Question 5 of sport. Which sport's playing area is 2.7 meters by 1.5 meters? So which sport playing area is 2.7 meters by 1.5 meters? And question 6. 8 minutes and 47.8 seconds is the fastest ever winning time for what race? So 8 minutes and 47.8 seconds is the fastest ever winning time for what race? And question 7, featured in the 1992 Cricket World Cup. So which team featured for the first time in the 1992 Cricket World Cup? And question 8. In which sport may you come across the terms single axel and butterfly? So in which sport may you come across the terms single axel and butterfly? Tough one. Tough one. What do you reckon? And question 9 of sport. Who won Wimbledon every year from 1976 to 1980? So who won Wimbledon every year from 1976 to 1980? Yeah, my connection's really bad today. So, and then last one of sport is what sport has the fastest speed achieved without mechanical assistance? So what sport has the fastest speed achieved without mechanical assistance? Everyone get that one? That's question 10. So what sport has the fastest speed achieved without mechanical assistance? I've got major internet issues today. Okay, and that is sport. That is sport. Oh, repeat question 3. So I'm after the 3 players who scored the most in the 2018-2019 Premier League season. Yeah, so who scored the most Premier League goals in the 2018-2019 season? There's 3 players. I need all 3. Okay. So jump to movies. A bit of common ground for people. Sad people like the sport a bit too much. So let's jump onto the old movies. A bit nicer, I think. So question 1 of movies. In what 1976 thriller does Robert De Niro famously say, "You talking to me"? In what 1976 thriller does Robert De Niro famously say, "You talking to me"? And question 2 of movies. For what movie did Steven Spielberg win his first Oscar as Best Director? So for what movie did Steven Spielberg win his first Oscar for Best Director? And question 3 of movies. What is the name of the Hobbit played by Elijah Wood in the Lord of the Rings movie or movies? So what is the name of the Hobbit in the Lord of the Rings movies? And question 4, what flavour of Pop-Tart does Buddy the Elf use in his spaghetti in Elf? So what flavoured Pop-Tart does Buddy the Elf use in his spaghetti in Elf? And then, give you a second. Question 5 of movies. Which British actress won the Actress Award at the Oscars in 2019? So which British actress won the Best Actress award at the Oscars in 2019? Great question. And then question 6, what is Darth Vader's real name? So what is Darth Vader's real name? Got a few years one there, that's a good one this is. So what was the year of Terminator 1 movie released in the UK? Put UK because people will get funny. Sensed it. So I put the word UK. And question 8. What was the year of Laurel and Hardy's first feature film release? And a bonus point for the title of the feature film. So what was the year of Laurel and Hardy's first feature film released? And a bonus point for the title. Okay, and question 9 of movies. So the Toy Story 1 release date in the UK. So Toy Story 1 release date in the UK. Question 10 and the date. So the first Incredibles movie. What was the year? Okay. Gosh, internet's rubbish. I don't think the Wi-Fi booster's working. I think that's the issue. I'm just trying to reach downstairs. Oh well. So that is the kind of break time. So if you want to kind of get yourselves a drink or a break and such, you're more than welcome to. And if any questions need repeating due to poor connection, that's all I can say. I will. I'm not going to bother rectifying it. I think if I start tampling it. Question 10 of movies is The Incredibles 1. The release date of The Incredibles 1. And then Zoom link or a web link in YouTube and platforms who want to connect afterwards. More than welcome to. And kind of say hello to people that have been taking part in the quiz and go from there, really. So yeah, so question 10. I think I dropped connection on question 10 with The Incredibles. I don't know how long the gap was for the first and second one to be released, but it was worth the wait for sure. Definitely worth the wait. And then have a quick break and then we'll come back. Ooh. Okay. I'll post this on the old. That's on YouTube. So YouTube link is for Zoom later. I'm hoping that you can just click on the link and it'll send you to the room without all the passcode rubbish. We'll see. Okay. Just have a few seconds, then we'll do the old sport. So, spiel from me is last week at work, I kind of promoted that. So that was our Jolly Jumper Day, where that's the back of it, but I can send a PDF your name. This shows how many people we reached out, and it's just an opportunity where if your workplace, church, community group, school, you dedicate a day, or not just a day, but you dedicate a charity day where you want to raise money for us. That'll be wonderful. Where it can be put towards Christmas stuff for residents and stuff that we work with, and it also links to kind of the shoebox appeals that we do as a workplace as well. So yeah, that's our big a Christmas thing. So if you've got, even if people aren't physically going into work and you're Zooming all day or Microsoft Teams or Skype or whatever, that you've got an opportunity to wear something festive or have festive whatevers to raise money or what have you, and so be it. And as well, there's next year, there's some, I don't know if people are interested, but there's a fundraising opportunity where we're working with a few Age UK one of it's suggested this, where we might be walking Snowdon in May, permitting whatever happening. So if anyone wants to spend a weekend and then power walk up Snowdon and back down and spend a long weekend in Wales and maybe walk it up a couple of times, I don't know, whatever makes the most money for charity, that will split the difference with charities. So if you're interested in doing something active to raise money, I know it's quite dark and gloomy out there, but hopefully in the May, late springtime will be quite nice. So if you're interested in doing some sort of walking challenge, or heck with it. If if you want to do a 3-peat challenge or Yorkshire 3-peat challenge for charity, then let us know. We'll be really interested in that. And there's something different. If it's not just, if you're not physically able to kind of do things like that, totally get it. Be creative and do something else. That willingness to kind of raise money. I know it's different times at the moment, but I'm sure people have got money. I'm sure they have. But yeah, it's that's our big thing. So if you're interested, then let us know. And then we're looking at Real Deal sponsored cricket game. That's my big one. Big sponsored cricket game, where we'd have a whole day and we just play cricket. And then or a big football tournament, or something big where we can spend a whole day doing something, and it's solely barbecues, you name it, we'll have it, COVID permitting, whatever that will be like. So watch this space. So let's rack on with the sport, shall we? So let's waffle the answers. So a couple of bonus extra points here. So winners of the FA Cup 1986, it was Liverpool. They beat Everton, and the score was 3-1. 3-1 Liverpool against Everton. And first Premier League goal scorer in 1992, that was Brian Deane. And then question 3, I need three players for the old Golden Boot. That was the Arsenal, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. We had Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, and they all scored 22 goals. Question 4. So which racket sport was made its Olympic debut in 92? That was badminton. Words up, and badminton. And which sport playing area is 2.7 meters by 1.5? That is table tennis. And question 6, 8 minutes and 47.8 seconds is the fastest ever time for what race? That is the Grand National. I get a few groans with that one. Don't care. Question 7, which team featured the first time in 1992 in the Cricket World Cup? That is South Africa. Question 8, in which sport may you come across the terms ski axel and butterfly? That is ice finger skating. So ice finger skating. And then 9, who won Wimbledon every year from 1976 to 1980? That is Bjorn Borg. And question 10, what sport has the fastest speed achieved without any mechanical assistance? That is downhill skiing. So downhill skiing. Okay, and movies. Question 1, the movie was Taxi Driver. In 1976. And then Spielberg, first Oscar was Schindler's List. Question 3, Frodo Baggins. Question 4 is chocolate, the elf one. Question 5, Olivia Colman. as Best Actress. 6 is Anakin Skywalker. 7 is 1985, Terminator 1 in the UK. Question 8 was 1931 with Pardon Us. Toy Story, 1996, question 9. And question 10, Incredibles came out in 2004. Okay, so let me know what you got out of 20. So within those, within the sport and the movies, more than, tot it all up. What'd you get? Drop it in the old comments, and never put your answers in the comment section, otherwise someone will steal it. Oh dear. So, yeah, connection's bad tonight. I don't know why. I turn Wi-Fi off on my phone, on my other phone. Oh, that's gone red. So, oof, dear me. It's a tough quiz this week. I think so I was doing it at like 8 o'clock this morning before trying to get work hours in. So I think I was just going, what that will do. That's a tough one. Only one coffee down, so I think that was the reason why questions are a bit harsh. But can't win them all. Can't win them all. Okay, so round 5, the last one. It could be completely random, but it's kind of generic as such. So I got geography is the round 5. Yeah, that's good. So question 1 I'll do, because it's a bit harsh, is each answer for question 1 is a bonus, is a point. So each one is a bonus point. So name 3 countries in the world that begin with the letter F for Fox. So name 3 countries in the world that begin with the letter F. And question 2, what is the longest river in Britain? So what is the longest river in Britain? And question 3, what city has the busiest airport in the world? Could be many of them. So what city has the busiest airport in the world? That was 3. Question 4. What is Scotland's 4th largest city by population? So what is Scotland's fourth highest city by population? Question 5. What is the state capital of Tennessee? So what is the state capital of Tennessee? And question 6. Which city's cathedral has the tallest church spire in England? So which city cathedral has the tallest church spire in England? Okay. Question 7. In what county is the seaside resort of Cromer? In what county is the seaside resort of Cromer? And question 8. What's the largest country in the world beginning with the letter L? Cool, tongue twister. So what is the largest country in the world beginning with the letter L? Two more. Question 9. In what London borough is Heathrow Airport? In what London borough is Heathrow Airport? One. Mount Kilimanjaro is in which African country? So Mount Kilimanjaro is in which African country? And that is the last round until your tiebreaker. So if you need questions, be those last 10 questions, and that's it. That's it. And if you want to just have a look, jot them down. Anyone's repeating, let me know. And then I've got a kind of, if anyone's on a tie score, got a tiebreaker, but I'll say it, I'll ask it anyway, and if people want to join in on it, they can do. If not, don't worry, it's just a nonsense question really that kind of you have a guess at. And the closest guess wins. The closest guess wins. That is if you're on a tiebreaker or if you want to play for fun. So let's rack through the last 10. Let's go through it, shall we? Oh, So question 1 was name 3 countries beginning with the letter F: France, Fiji, Finland. Point for each. France, Fiji, Finland. Question 2 is the River Severn. And question 3 is Atalanta. Question 4 is Dundee. Question 5 is Nashville. It's in Nashville, Tennessee. Question 6 is Salisbury, tallest church spire. Question 7 is Norfolk. And 8 is Libya. And 9 is Hillingdon. And 10 is Tanzania. And that is it. That is it. That is all 50. That is all 50. That's me done with 50 questions. So just rack them up, what you got out of 50. And then what we'll do for a bit of fun is chuck in a tiebreaker. And in that tiebreaker, kind of have a bit of fun and see who get the closest. It is cricket, fortunately, for this week, and close guess wins. And what I might do is just send some Zoom links if people want to connect on Zoom afterwards. You don't have to, but I'll send a random Zoom link out, and then if people want to connect via on Zoom afterwards, more than welcome to. If not, and got your own things to do, then you know that's absolutely fine. So that is not a problem. See, 29, 22. Oof. I think average to 29, 30. I think average is like give or take 50% this week. Average. Ain't good, is it? I was going to do an 8 Nations rugby theme on, then realised there's only one game we've done. There's not enough stats and questions as well with not Fiji and France playing in the week. There's a lot of questions that could have been made there. So when the 8 Nations is finished in the rugby, England and Ireland tomorrow, I'll probably do a whole round on rugby as well as probably sport as well. So if watching the 8 Nations rugby, I suggest watching it, analysing it, get stats on it, top scorers, everything. I'd always keep an eye out for things like that because there will be questions on it. So my tiebreaker is, closest guess wins, and it's cricket. I know I'm not at cricket, but unfortunately I do. So my question is, how many Test wickets does Stuart Broad have? So that's my tiebreaker. So if you were drawing, or if you want to guess with your partner or whoever in your house, closest guess wins. And what we've done in the past is the loser has to do a forfeit that the winner kind of creates. So it's down to your confidence. If you think, right, Stuart Broad's got this amount of wickets, right, boom, right, if I win, you walk the dog, do the dishes for a week, vice versa, wash the car or go to Aldi, do the shopping. It's whatever you want it to be. So that's my forfeit this week. Don't have to play along. It depends how much bottle you've got to want to play it. So that is my kind of guess. You're more than welcome to put your guess in the comment section. And once in the comment section, like I kind of answer submitted. That's all I want to say. So yeah, so guess how many wicket or test wickets, so to speak, does the old Stuart Broad have for England? Tough one. You could actually get it spot on if you're thinking about it. So what do you reckon? I'll give yourself 30 seconds to think about that, and then what I'll do is give you a minute to think about it. It was quite a tough quiz this week. I was only one coffee in Friday morning or this morning before I had to kind of get loads done at work. So I try and get quiz done by like Thursday. I've got a day to then chill, not to worry about it. So questions vary. I think I need to mix it up more next week. And then I think yeah, we'll mix it up. Mix it up next week. I think change the structure. We'll change it all really. So yeah, it's usually 50 questions. I think when you've done 50 questions of quizzing for like 13 weeks, a lot of questions that might start get repeating that people might have heard of in previous quizzes. So right then, people have guessed on all platforms. Oh my gosh, there's a variety here. Stuart Broad, cool. People are underestimating him. People are underestimating Stuart Broad's wickets. It is ridiculous. You think his partner Jimmy hit a big milestone, and so did Stuart Broad. He hit a big milestone as well. So everyone is underachieved with Stuart Broad. It's quite depressing to know that. Stuart Broad has got 514 test wickets. He's got 514. That's his test wicket currently. Hopefully it goes up. But 514. He's in his 30s and he's been playing for a good 10 plus years. 514 test wickets. So that's Stuart Broad. And there you go. So he made his test debut in 2007. So he's been a good 13 years. He's 34, good 13 years on the scene. I think 514 wickets is about right. And he's played 143 test matches, 263 innings, 514 wickets. Best is 8 for 15. The average is strike rate's 56.4. 18 fifers, 23 4-wicketers. Economy 2.94. There you go. What more could you want? Averaging 27.6. That's pretty good. So there, that's Stuart Broad. So well done, folks. Well done, folks. I'll put, if you want the Zoom link in, I'll ping it out if I can on all platforms. So if I can't get on all platforms, just check the YouTube, and then from the YouTube, I'll then open up Zoom, and then we'll go from there. So well done, everyone. Glad you enjoyed it. It was a tough one this week. Not gonna lie, I think it fluctuates with averages. It really does. Average looks like it's about 26. You know, 1 week for that, it could be like 40. It really varies. So stay tuned for next week. Keep in mind charity ideas, and obviously at YMCA we're after bath towels. That's the latest thing we're after. So if you've got any spare bath towels lying about that are just clogging up space, then let us know. And wool for knitting. So wool wool balls for knitting. So wool and bath towels, and any arts and crafts materials, anything like that. This in the next couple of weeks. So keep your ears to the ground. Keep your ears to the ground. So well, folks, I'll somewhat try and sign out of all this, and then send links out on social media and stuff. So bear with, and then yeah, go from there really. So copy invitations out. See you later. There you go. Right. Bye, folks.